Yo, is eARC not as good as advertised when it comes to immersive audio? You may or may not have seen this video of mine reviewing the Kaleidescape Strato E, along with going over an extensive overview of what Kaleidescape in general can offer for home theater enthusiasts. But as I was reviewing the Strato E, something happened behind the scenes that I almost included in the review but ultimately decided to make this video instead. Inevitably, I wanted to know, and I'm sure you did too, if there would be any difference between watching a movie from a 4K Blu-ray disc and watching the same title on Kaleidescape. Long story short, no, there was no difference at all. At least not until I made it a fair fight. What do I mean by that? Initially, I plugged the Strato E directly into my Sony BRAVIA 8 OLED TV, which would then feed the audio signal to my Marantz AV10 processor via eARC, right? On the flip side, I already had my Magnetar 4K Blu-ray player connected directly to the Marantz AV10. So there I am, watching the racing scene from Ready Player One on 4K Blu-ray disc as a baseline. Then I switch it over to Kaleidescape via eARC, remember? And there were some bass hits that didn't quite have the same impact as the 4K disc. Still good, mind you. Still loads better than streaming it on Netflix, for example, but less impact nonetheless. So I pop in the intro to Mad Max Fury Road, same thing. The Kaleidescape version just had a touch less impact in the bass department and a little less in the mid frequencies too, if I'm being honest. So then I pop in Edge of Tomorrow, same thing. So now I'm thinking, this can't be right. Kaleidescape has all, if not more data than there is on a 4K Blu-ray disc. So then it hit me. Wait a second. I need to make it a fair fight. If I'm going to do what is essentially a science experiment, I need to make every step along the signal chain the same. So I disconnected the Strato E from the Sony TV, plugged it directly into the Marantz AV10, and I think you know where this is going, and you would be correct. Lo and behold, that's when there suddenly was no difference between a 4K Blu-ray disc and the Kaleidescape version. So that got me thinking, is eARC's ability to pass through immersive audio codecs not as good as we were led to believe? Is it just a Sony thing? Is it a Google TV thing, since all Sony TVs nowadays run on Google OS? So that's why I wanted to just quickly bring this up to you all, because I want you to do the same. With the holidays coming up, if you have an AV receiver or processor, could you please perform a similar experiment? Any source device, honestly, a gaming console, Blu-ray player, streaming device like an Apple TV 4K or Roku, etc. Plug it into your TV, watch a couple go-to demo scenes, then plug that source device directly into your AV receiver and see if there's a difference. Doesn't matter the brand of the source device, doesn't matter which TV you have, as long as it supports eARC, I would love to know if you also noticed any difference. Because all this time, I just figured there was no difference using eARC because that has been the claim all these years. But maybe that's not really the case now? Or maybe there's something with my signal chain that needs to be addressed. Needless to say, it caught me off guard. I was surprised there was even a difference. So let's see if we can all collectively get to the bottom of this. Is it a certain brand of TV? Is it the year that that TV came out? The BRAVIA 8 OLED, for example, is just a few years old now, but maybe eARC used to work better on older TVs like my previous LG C9 OLED? I don't know. Now I'm questioning eARC as a whole. So yes, if you find it in your schedule to perform such an experiment, I will be very curious to know your results. And thank you ahead of time for indulging me in this weird request. And honestly, that's all I have. I just wanted to bring that up to you because it was such a weird thing that I didn't think would happen. So with that, this world is crazy as it is, so it only makes sense to be kind to everyone you come in contact with. Don't just watch TV and movies, experience them. Perhaps only with a source device plugged directly into the AVR? And of course, physical media for life.